All right, so I'm going to keep this short because I know you're here to see the planner, not listen to me talk about it. But before we jump in, one thing that's important to me is that you know exactly what you're getting before you decide. So I'm going to show you every single page so that there's no surprises. If you have any questions after watching, drop them in the comments. I really do read them. All right, let's look through this planner together. All of the Plan Prep Pray planners, whether you get the bundle or not, comes in this beautiful box, which serves as protection, but also makes it just a little extra special. Once you open the box, everybody receives this postcard. So it's just a little thank you from me to you guys, as well as some stickers. And if you order the bundle, you'll get the daily pages. Now, the daily pages can be purchased separately, but they are such a good deal when you get them with the bundle. And it is kind of like a companion with the planner, and it allows you to schedule on a daily basis. So you've got a place for you to write down your priorities as well as a timed area. So if you like to schedule by time, or if you have any appointments, you're able to put that in there, and any of your to-do list tasks, as well as breakfast, lunch, dinner, and just a little gratitude section so you can write what you are grateful for or praying for, and the date goes up top. So that it pretty much repeats itself all throughout, and you get a nice little notes page on this side if you have any additional things that you need to write down or things that you don't want to forget. I'm constantly jotting things down, and so this allows me a safe space to put it so that I don't lose it, but I can still put it down. So it repeats itself. One thing to keep in mind with the daily pages is that it's only 100 sheets. So if you want enough for like the entire year, you would need to purchase some additional ones. Now, the dated planner comes with two cover options. You have this cover option right here, and then you've got the second cover option, which is right here, and that is going to be more of a beautiful floral cover. So you have those two options as well. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and flip through using the dated version. I am going to show you the undated version and show you what's different in comparison. We're gonna do the full flip through on the dated planner. So every planner comes with a bookmark. Now this is the routines bookmark where you're able to jot down your own open daily list on this side, as well as a weekly list on the back side using a wet erase marker. I use an Expo wet erase marker to write on here, and I find that that works beautifully. So you start off with your This Planner Belongs To page, followed by a welcome from me. Right here, you have a place where you can scan, and it will give you access to the resource library, which is filled with tons of different resources to help you plan, as well as use your planner to the best of its ability. The next page is developing your why. So it walks you through in 3 steps how to develop your why, as well as some big picture goals over here. Then you have your reference sheet, which goes through the attributes of God as well as memory verses. These memory verses and attributes repeat throughout the planner, and I'll show you that in a little bit. Then you have your year at a glance. Now this is your first year at a glance in the planner. There is another one, but I'll show you that as well. Then a notes page. Now we have these beautiful new tabs this year, which I'm so excited about. The first section you'll see is the home section. The home section has setting your routines. And so it walks you through how to set your routines. And then it walks you through a main sheet on how to set your main routines, your morning routine, your afternoon routine, and your evening routine. Then you have your daily, weekly routines. Now this is just a place where you can write down those different tasks that you need to do on a daily basis, a weekly basis, a monthly basis, and on a seasonal basis. There are questions to ask here to help you navigate and figure out what needs to go under each section, as well as some places to start already listed for you. New this year to this planner is a home maintenance notes. And now these are different things that are a part of your home that you need to remember. So whether it is the size of your filter, or whether it is that you need to schedule roofing, or the paint color in your living room, the name of it, and different things like that. So this is where you would list those different things as well as the details. And then some maintenance notes where you can list the dates, the notes or the task or the issue, and then the next steps. Next thing is your favorite meals list, and this is where you can list your family favorite meals. followed by the family inventory, which walks you through different, I don't know about you, I've got 6 kids. They're constantly changing sizes, height, their favorite color changes every other day, activities and different things that they're into. And so just having that running inventory available to me at a glance, whether somebody's asking, oh, what are they into? What can I get them? What size are they? I have that right there ready to go for me. Another notes page, something that was highly requested after the first round of the planner was more notes pages. So we made sure to include as many notes pages as possible within the planner. And then comes the school tab. Now, the school tab is where you're going to get that second year at a glance. And this is where you go through the homeschool planning formula. This is where you highlight and color code different days and how you want to schedule them. So whether you're going to have certain weeks off, birthdays and different things like that, this is where you set your homeschool rhythm or your homeschool year. Followed by subjects and curriculum. One of the things that was recommended was more of these subjects and curriculum pages. And so we have included 3 this year in the planner. So you have plenty of space to write down all the different curriculums your different kiddos are using, and then the total lessons, and to be able to split it up per quarter. Then there is some quarter goal setting sheets. Reading log, where you're able to log all your different books that you're reading throughout the year. A field trip log to log the different field trips that you go through. And then new this year is a homeschool-year snapshot. One thing that we're getting a lot of is people just wanting to plan in like a year focus. So whether you're doing a unit study or different themes or books that you want to focus on throughout the year, this allows you just an open area where you're able to do that. So the plan is that each box can be a month or a quarter, or however you want to divide it, and then you can jot down what you want to focus on for that month. Then are the attendance trackers, and then another notes page. Now here is where the main part of the planner starts. Now the verses that I was talking about at the beginning, where from the reference sheet, these memory verses right here repeat themselves every single month on the monthly tabs. Now that's included in both the dated and undated planner. And so you're able to keep your monthly memory verse at the forefront of your mind. So this is just one of the first places that that memory verse is repeated, but it's included with every tab would be those memory verses. On your monthly spread, you also have the preview of the next month. So as you're planning out that month, you can look at the next month. There's also a section up here for you to write your priorities for the month. And then you have your monthly intentional prayer. Now, back to that reference sheet where it was talking about the attributes of God on this side. Every single month has a different attribute, and it is seen on the intentional prayer sheet. So that attribute is right here, creator. And then if we go to August, the next attribute, sustainer, is there. And so every single month has a different attribute that you can meditate on and focus on. Sorry about the change, guys. I did not realize that my battery died while I was recording. And so editing Wendy here, and I'm gonna quickly walk you through the rest of the dated planner. All right, so as I was talking about, we have the intentional prayer sheets. Now these sheets will have the attributes of God as well as different spots for you to put your intentional prayer requests. On this side of the planner, you will find your goal setting sheets. Now, this is where I put each of my kiddos' names, and then I goal set for homeschool for them for the month. And I say, this is where I want them to be in math, and this is where I want them to be in English and history. There are people who also use this area to have their personal goals that they're setting for themselves or home goals. So this is just a goal setting sheet. Now the weekly view, the weekly layout. Now this has a spot for you to put your prayer and gratitude, as well as a brain dump section, and then a place for you to categorize and prioritize those different brain dumps that you did up here, and a meal planning section. On this side, you have your full week view followed by your habit tracker. And now this is where you take those different tasks maybe and place them on your weekly view, or this is maybe where you write down your appointments. It's very open, very customizable. And then I also included just a monthly view on the weekly page. It just allows me to really get a full picture view as I'm planning for the week. Then you have your homeschool weekly section. Now this is also where you will see a repeat of the memory verse for that month that is on the tab, as well as 7 boxes down the side for you to plan out either subjects or students or how unit studies or however you want to plan for your homeschool week, followed by an empty section, because one of the things that we got a lot was that some people homeschool on Saturday and Sunday and needed the spot for them to be able to jot down their homeschool. I personally use it as a notes section, and so I'll put my child's name here and then write any notes throughout the week about them, whether they need a certain supply or whether they're struggling in something. I will put that over here and then take a look on Saturday and Sunday to see if there's anything I need to gather for next week. So that's what I use that section for. And then it repeats again. Now at the end of every single month, you will find one of my most favorite things in the planner, which is a monthly reflection sheet. Now this sheet will walk you through different prompts in order for you to reflect on your month so that you can be intentional with moving into the next month, followed by a notes page. And then we move on to the next month. In the back of the planner, you'll find your pocket folder. Your pocket folder is where I keep my stickers, any extra stranded sheets. I also place my daily pages in here. When I need to tear them off, I'll place anything that I need to keep in here in the pocket. And it's got a front pocket and a side pocket. So it's a double-sided pocket, and then your strap to close up your planner. The undated planner, besides the cover being different, I think it's absolutely beautiful and gorgeous. I'm literally obsessed with this cover. So let me walk you through exactly what's different in comparison to the dated planner. First things first, the tabs don't have any months. You guys will receive stickers to place on the tabs if you'd like. The next thing is the year at a glance. The year at a glance is completely empty for you to go ahead and fill out as needed and as you would like. So that is available for you in the undated version, as well as the homeschool planning formulas year at a glance is also completely empty for you to fill out as you'd like, depending on when you start and when you end your homeschool year. Now on the monthly view is completely open for you to write the month of whatever month you're doing. Same, it still has priorities, and the month is completely empty for you to fill out. The other thing is you will see monthly intentional prayer for each month and monthly goal setting for each month rather than the month actually written in there. Now, on a weekly basis, the week is completely open for you to date as you'd like, as well as the week of if you would like to date that. And the weekly view also doesn't have any dates because it's undated. But everything else in the planner, notes pages, the monthly reflection, all of the other things are exactly the same. You still get the tabs with the monthly memory verse in each month. And you still get your pocket folder in the back. So pretty much the exact same as the dated planner. It's just undated for you guys who like to just make it a little more customizable for your home and your homeschool. Whether you've been following this planner since the very first run or you're just finding it today, thank you so much for taking the time to look through it with me. That genuinely means a lot. I created this planner because I needed one place where home, homeschool, faith, and everyday life could actually work together instead of feeling like 5 separate things that I was trying to manage at once. If you have questions, leave them in the comments. There are 3 options: the dated planner, the undated planner, and the daily pages companion, and you'll find everything linked below in the description. If this planner isn't the right fit for you, that's okay. I want you to find something that actually serves your home and your family. But if it is, I'd be honored to have you.